Hi, I'm David, and this is Em from StrongLuv.com, and we're here to talk about day 20 of our Strong Love Marriage Experiment. We only have one more day left after this, and we are all done.
I can't believe that.
Yep, and today's activity was to recreate together, or to do things with each other that the other person really likes doing that we might not normally do.
I had been reading His Needs, Her Needs, and one of the things that the author of that book suggests is finding mutual activities, recreational activities that you can do together instead of, let's say David was interested in playing tennis and I just sort of sent him off to do his own thing. Well, if it was taking up a lot of his time, then that's time away from us and our family, and we're not connecting. I'm not saying there's not a place for that, because I definitely think that there is. But I think overall, it's good to find as many activities that you can do together and enjoy together.
Yeah, so by recreation, though, but the default thing I think about is, like you said, tennis, sports or maybe skiing or
just hobbies,
running,
things
or
that you
things
enjoy
like that.
doing, hobbies.
So for us, we did something that wasn't necessarily sports oriented. You like the craft. I'm not a crafty person.
I think crafting is sort of like an all-in kind of a sport. I mean, you gotta get the scissors out. You know, there's paper everywhere. You're wrangling a lot of things all at once to create this beautiful masterpiece. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I play the guitar, and so Emily kind of joined in with me on that, and we did some of that together.
I love singing with him. I'm just not a great singer. So it was fun. I mean, I don't really care. I sort of belted out, and we don't really carve out enough time to do stuff like that. We did do that on the date night in, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was...
For the craft part.
Tell them about that.
It's funny because we talked about the guitar, and so earlier on in the experiment, I decided to change the strings on my guitar, which I don't do often enough. And so when I did that, Emily said, "Hey, don't throw away the strings. I want to do a craft with them." I'm like, "Oh no, seriously?"
He's like, "Oh, we have garbage just laying around."
Yeah. So what I thought right then, though, I thought, you know what? I know she's going to want me to do some kind of craft later on as a part of the experiment, and so I didn't tell her what it was. And then, indeed, when it came craft time, I pulled out the strings and I went right to work. And so what I did was I made her this card here that says, "You pull my heart strings." See, made out of the guitar strings. You like that?
I love it.
Yeah. So
Beyond love it.
Well, that's nice. And then Emily's was a little bit more abstract.
Right. So I actually what I want to do is I want to take this and maybe put it on a little bit bigger black background, and then I want to frame these together. Wouldn't that be cool? So I was first what happened was he was showing me up, which cannot happen in my arena. Right? So yeah. He's doing this whole thing, and I'm doing some lame bunting with, it just looked ridiculous.
I don't even know what bunting is.
Anyway, and it's like the party, the stuff we have in the boys' room that we made out of their shirts.
Okay.
So I was like, I gotta switch up my strategy here. So I was thinking a lot about how our story, the journey that we've been on is this beautiful story that has weaved in and out of highs and lows, and that sometimes you can't see the work of art that something is until you step back. And so anyway, I took the guitar strings and I weaved them in and out, and I kept, what do you call these? Are they little knob things? I thought one for me and one for him. That's where I was going with that. So I just think they're so beautiful, and that really met a need for me. And you're really good at it, and I didn't know that you would be.
Yeah, well.
I'll have to do more of that.
Yeah, every once in a while you can hit one out of the park, but normally this is not my thing, the whole craft thing.
He's lying.
No, I'm not. I'm totally not. Anyway, that was day 20 of our Strong Love marriage experiment, and it was to recreate together.
So find the thing that you love to do, or I mean, there's probably a bunch of stuff that you love to do, and find a few of those things that you can do with your spouse and make it sort of a together thing. I know that the crafting thing for me, it's not going to be something David always wants to do, but maybe he can be on the couch playing his guitar while I'm doing that, and we can kind of be together at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thank you for watching. I'm David. This is him from StrongLuv.com.